How do you see microcephaly in the kind of in the overall picture for the explanation of what Zika does to infantile children?
Well, it could be a virus like that, or it could be the insecticides that people absorb when they're spraying the mosquitoes that carry the virus.
Okay.
The insecticides are known to damage brain development, but 50 years ago, with experiments in mice and then a little later in dogs, they found that in proportion to the unsaturation of the fat in the mother's diet, the brain development was retarded. And the baby animals had smaller brains and were less able to learn in proportion to the amount of prenatal polyunsaturated fat they absorbed.
Because isn't it true that the placenta will try and filter out all of the polyunsaturated fat from the mother's diet?
Yeah, the placenta preferentially absorbs glucose and fructose, but if the diet, if the mother happens to have low blood glucose, then more of the mother's circulating fats, as your blood sugar goes down, you liberate into the bloodstream free fatty acids. So when the mother has hypoglycemia, the placenta loses the ability to screen out the fats to some extent, where the baby should make its own brain fats purely from glucose.
And those would be saturated fats. Those wouldn't be polyunsaturated fats, correct?
Well, primarily saturated, but then we intrinsically are able to make a series of polyunsaturated fats called the omega-9 series.
Like what's in olive oil?
Those are present in any healthy baby's brain, whether it's a human or a cow or a bird or rodent. The developing brain turns sugar into saturated fats and the omega-9 series.